What is up, you guys?
Oh,
We are the LiTOS, LiTOS. We
capital
are
L.
starting capital L,
Capital L.
starting our YouTube channel. My name's Isaac,
I'm Josh.
and we are brother-in-laws because I married his sister.
Should have been me.
Yeah, and
That's okay.
he ruined the wedding by making a big scene that it wasn't him at the
Let's go.
altar.
Cried a little bit.
So
Just saying.
we're gonna start the channel, and 100% we should know what we're gonna do, but I don't think we 100% know what we want to do other than have a good time. We want to laugh.
It's just gonna be funny.
We can't stop laughing when we're with each other. Everyone's always telling us how you guys just go off each other's energy, and it's on and on.
Yeah, if we
and
had $1
on.
for every time somebody told us to start a podcast, we'd be rich already.
We'd have like $2.
Yeah.
And it was just us telling each other we should start a podcast.
All right, maybe $4. My sister helped a little bit.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so for the first episode, right now, I feel like we should just talk. You want to do like a bucket list, like things that we want to do on the channel?
Yeah, sure.
So like, obviously, we're just gonna be talking about things that everyday life. Maybe we go out and explore the city because we live in Houston. There's a lot of things to do in Houston.
A lot of things to do.
We can record ourselves. I don't think it's gonna be a vlog right now because we're also broke.
True that.
So we can't go unless anybody wants to
Balling
just be
on
like,
a budget. Balling on a budget.
just take a basketball outside.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess we could just figure out more bucket list things later.
Yeah.
Because I don't think
I'm
we're
sure
gonna
we'll
be
come
like,
up on that as we go.
we can have CJ Stroud on the show after the season.
Ooh,
we could talk about the season.
Cool.
The
way he played today, he's gonna need somewhere to go.
I wouldn't say that. We're already gonna kick. He's not gonna want to come on here.
Listen, that was rough.
He's not gonna want to come on here if we're talking about him like that. But we're not talking bad about him.
All right, so we'll upgrade. We'll go from CJ Stroud to Sean Lavery Spar.
Oh,
there we go. Professional bowler.
Okay.
Professional bowler.
Speaking of bowling, that is a big hobby of yours, right?
Yeah, it was. It's coming to an end. It's slowing down. I won't say an end. It's just slowing down.
But I think you had a good run at it. You had a good run at it.
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, it's still. Everybody tells me don't retire yet, but life is happening with JJ. Baseball, man, baseball.
I think you have. But you say you have a lot more fun, right?
Yeah, I think that's what happened too. Is this bowling's not fun anymore. It sucks because I got to the point where it's like I was good enough to bowl with like the pros.
Yeah.
But it's expensive, and then two, like in bowling, there's like cheating, sandbagging, whatever you want to call it. I can never get myself to cheat, but I wasn't good enough to like go and get my full tour paid for.
Yeah.
I could compete, but it was hard.
Finding someone to pay for it, right?
Yeah, it was expensive. It's hard. Yeah, I had a little bit of help, all the little bit of sponsors I did have, but still tough.
Yeah, it's just
if you can't do it every single day and then try to live life too, like it's really hard.
Yeah, because it's like having two full-time jobs basically.
Yeah.
You go do your 8 to 5, and then you have to go.
And it sucks too, like right, like during the week you're practicing and chilling, and all your friends got 9 to 5 jobs.
Yeah.
And then like, hey man, you want to hang out on the weekend? I'm like, sorry, I gotta go bowl. Like that's what my weekend consists of.
Yeah.
I didn't get to do a lot, but it was fun. I had a good run.
You bowled 7 days a week at one point, right?
Almost 7 days. It was 6.
Like we just moved here to Houston.
Yeah.
But when we used to talk on the phone,
even right now, it's like I'm gonna slow down. I'm bowling 4 nights a week.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah, it gets expensive too.
Oh yeah, I bet. But
you
can
make
some good money.
Man, that's where we were going. It took off, right? Like,
yeah,
it's not getting as fun. I got to the point where it's like I didn't want to bowl unless it was for money.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, leagues aren't as fun and competitive anymore. Except one. Our Monday night league's pretty good.
Yeah, something big happened recently, right?
Yeah, we almost beat the national record.
Like as a team?
Yeah, as a team series record.
Okay.
We're still up in the air on like the Houston record. We don't know what it is. We couldn't find it.
The
state one, we didn't do it, but like the city of Houston, I think we just beat it. Yeah, it's weird. They separate them in little groups.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So you said okay, so Houston has a lot of tournaments. So you met a lot of pros, right?
Yeah, not just here in Houston, but just everywhere.
Oh, you traveled
all over.
But it's really cool because that's just air, bro. That is just the air. Or is the cat in here?
Or maybe it could be Luna.
Okay.
Listen, there's a ghost here, so
No, there's not.
he just played with the cord. Now we're gonna assume that's the cat.
uh, yeah,
Traveling.
you hyped me into bowling, so like we did a couple leagues out in Midland, and I would watch a lot of the PBA stuff, and it's funny because when you slow down, it feels like I slow down because I wasn't really watching it anymore.
Yeah.
But man, I was watching all the big names. I was watching all the what are they called? The not the like what's the Masters?
I mean, yeah, they have the Masters too, but it's like the Tournament of Champions.
What are those called?
They're called just like the major, the national
Yeah, yeah, there
tour,
you
the
go. The
regionals, the
majors. Yeah,
majors.
yeah. You got the
Yeah,
major.
they got different major tournaments.
Yeah, those are
They
sick to
they all
watch.
pay pretty good. Those pay like obviously bigger,
Like
like
100,000,
hundred
right? Some guys
thousand
with
for first.
100.
Yeah,
Hey, if you bowl a perfect game in the title match, you get 1 million, right?
no, I think they just cut it down to 10,000.
No, I think it's 10,000. Like at the step ladder, it's 10 because I think Chris Vi bowled a
Oh
perfect
yeah,
game.
he can
He
ten
got
thousand
10
dollar
grand.
check. Yeah,
But I think in some of the tournaments, it's $1 million. Because I know Tommy Jones was going for 1 million in one of
I
the
don't know.
majors.
I don't know.
I feel like one of them was like $1 million. Because I always thought, man, that'd be really cool to see. Like, yeah, they could do it,
Yeah,
but like, I feel
it's
like
harder on
they
the
feel a little
tour.
bit of pressure, like $1 million
No,
dollars.
yeah, yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, these guys win. What one guy can win 5 majors in a year? That's half a million,
Yeah,
right? Because it's a
yeah.
hundred
It's
thousand a piece.
100,000. Yeah,
It's gross.
yeah. They make good money. Like that's where it all started for me. Like seeing the money they made.
Yeah.
But
Some
again,
guy
it's
on
it's hard.
TikTok, he just, I guess, as a side hustle, he was like a tall, skinny dude. He has some big, massive hands. He was like, "Y'all want to make some extra money? Just get good at bowling." And I was like, "I don't think it's that easy, bro. Like, you have an advantage."
Sometimes, yeah, it just depends.
But he made like, he was making third place, like 1,800, just on a Saturday.
See, I wonder where it was at because like there's some tournaments down here that like I feel like Houston and Dallas have more bowling tournaments than like a lot of places.
Yeah, it makes sense. Because
It's
bigger
slowing
cities.
down a little bit more. I feel like there's more like handicap stuff going on.
Hmm.
Like that's hard for us like scratch bowlers. Like
Yeah,
and it's like a
because then I can come in and win,
yeah like
kinda.
man you get like everybody gets their like lucky day and you bowl really good and like
Yeah, yeah.
I bowled good too and you just outdid me because you
I have the
got a little bit
handicap.
extra help yeah and had the
So
pins.
explain what a handicap is.
So man just like so it kind of balances out right. 200's like your average like that's where it starts. So
Right.
if you average over let's just say we're based off of 200 right? And you average 190. Well, we try to balance out the playing field to where I'm 210. We balance it out to where like we both kind of get closer to 200.
Right. So then, like, the
So like you'll
pin
get
advantage would be how
yeah like
much?
I'll get 0 pins and you'll
Right.
probably get like you know 10.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, uh,
So then
it's
the
not like
one
a
like the one
negative.
day that you bowl a 285, but then I bowl a 285, it would make it 295.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
because you get 10 extra pins
Yeah.
to like balance it back out. But obviously, it doesn't balance it out because you
Yeah.
bowled really good. They're assuming you bowl your 190 average,
Right.
and
That's
I
what you're
only
talking
bowl
about
my
earlier about
210.
the
Yeah.
cheating, the sandbagging.
Yeah.
Some
So
people
like some
just
people
set it
are
low.
really good and they'll go bowl leagues and they don't bowl to their full potential, miss some spares on purpose, and
Which doesn't make sense.
you would think, but like man, you go bowl tournaments, and if you're truly a 220 average bowler
Yeah.
and you can shoot 220 consistently, but you sandbag as a 170
Yeah.
and you get 30 pins a game, so now you go shoot your average, your true average of 220, and
Yeah.
you're getting 30 pins a game. It's now 250 every game.
Wait, so like if you enter a league here,
Mm-hmm.
does that average follow you to a tournament
Yes.
in Dallas?
So yeah, and that it
Oh, because of
depends on
the
the tournament, right? Like
because of USBC, right?
yeah, some tournaments have they'll go off your book average, which is your league average that follows you everywhere. It's
Um,
online, and then some have tournament averages,
yeah,
but not a lot of them. So say you went and bowled the same guy's tournament that ran it. Everything he has his own little average book.
yeah.
Based off of that,
So
you'll go off. Say you have his average because that's the tournament you're bowling.
yeah.
It kind of trumps your league
So
average.
you think everyone should just follow tournament averages?
No, it's hard, man. Like you can't really you just go off your league average and hope you're bowling, the
Mm,
best you can every night at league.
yeah, yeah.
And, but again, that's some people do go and bowl bad on purpose to make extra money. When you make
Right.
good money, right? Like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
go
yeah. That's
bowl
true.
and you shoot 250s, and they pay like at a Latin tournament, right? That's where it started for me. My dad used to bowl them all the time, and he bowled good 1 year in San Antonio, and for just like that one game, he racked up, high game for scratch, handicap, and he did crossover doubles. Man, he made like 1,000, 1,500 bucks just
Jeez.
for that day, like just bowling good all day.
Right, right.
And so I was like, man, like that's really good. So you got to think like if you go and win just for that one game, let's just say high game pays 300 for handicap side, but it's paying 500 for the scratch side, so that's 800. Then you do crossovers, and you win 400. Well, that's 200 for you and 200 for your partner, and you just keep doing that every game.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, man, you're gonna rack up, you know, somebody's full paycheck for a week
Yeah.
in just one day.
Well, I'm gonna
So
start cheating because I need extra money.
you do that, and then everybody starts getting mad.
What are they gonna do?
Um,
Meet me in the parking lot?
yeah,
I'll meet them in the parking lot.
it's been
I've
said,
seen.
it's been done. It's guns have been drawn before.
I was gonna say.
It's gone wild,
I've
bro.
seen their physique. I don't think they're catching me.
It's gone wild. No, but the bullets will.
Yeah, that's true.
Now there's some crazy guys out there. That just
Take it way
it
too.
gets around. It gets around too. Like you'll be known as like a sandbagger, and you try to bowl some tournaments, and nobody's gonna let you
You think
bowl.
if I wear like a costume,
Good luck.
you don't think I can find
Like a makeup
a
artist,
makeup special
like
artist
you look like
artist
you're 80
here?
years old.
No, 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 no. But like, obviously, I don't have a lot of
Come
facial
on,
hair,
Johnny Knoxville.
so
The old grandpa or what?
no. But like, they give me like a beard, and then a mustache. Do my hair, color my hair, maybe. Do they need
Maybe
an
some.
ID? Do they need an ID when I check into a tournament?
If you go bowl like an actual USB, like say you get in brackets,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, they want to see your ID. Like if
But
I go
here,
and rack them up,
but like a local tournament here, like up in Livingston.
you might get away with it for a little bit.
Yeah, that's all I need. And then I'll take it to the
Yeah,
casino.
yeah, double it up.
If I can make 2 grand cheating, that's all I need.
You know, I believe in karma though.
I feel like if you share this to your bowler friends, they're gonna know. But at the same time, they know I'm not gonna
Yeah.
do anything.
If I look for an old guy that doesn't really look old.
Or old guy
When he walks in with Josh, he's with
with red
yeah,
hair.
yeah. But yeah, so it's a bowling life.
People are gonna think we're fucking. Oh, I didn't say it. I said okay. People are gonna think we're boring. We're not laughing enough yet.
Not yet.
Ooh,
We're just getting started. It's the
let's see.
nerves.
Yeah. Okay, we got a couple more minutes.
We're trying to
Um, any other
melt
hobbies? Let's see.
baseball.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
I
yeah,
started
yeah.
playing basketball that league.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
League.
Your son only has one shot.
Yeah, yeah.
You're raising a parrot. Not that he talks like a parrot, but
No,
he's
he's
just
athletic and everything.
yeah. I don't understand it.
It's crazy.
But like, what's
It's
crazier?
frustrating because he doesn't know what he has yet. Like I have to work. Like don't get me wrong, I'm competitive and I'm very
Yeah,
athletic. I was. I'm not anymore. I mean, I still am a little bit. But like I had to work to be good.
yeah, yeah.
He just has it. He
Yeah.
just has it. It's so annoying.
I feel
He just
like,
doesn't know it yet.
well, you know what's crazier too? If you got him like not proper training, or if you train him more, but like you've seen those videos where like kids are just freak athletes at like 4,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like they just come out of the womb doing
Yeah,
backflips and
yeah,
stuff.
for real.
So it's
That's
just
crazy,
like,
bro.
how is like today we're playing Christmas games at a party, and you have to slide a can, and if it lands between the
Oh yeah,
prizes, you
he's
can get
really
it.
good.
Dude, he went like 5 for 6 or something
Yeah,
like
he
that.
got me on my scratch offs.
He went, yeah. I was just like, stop.
Yeah, he's
I can't
good.
even. I even went down to his level. I'm like, okay, maybe it's just a height thing. It's not. I don't
Yeah,
know what it
he's
was.
just got that touch.
Yeah. Uh,
He's good.
so he does baseball, basketball.
Yeah, and then we got a phone call.
For
I got a
who?
random phone call from one of the coaches in Deer Park,
Oh,
and he was like, "Hey man, we know JJ's super athletic. Does he want to come play flag football?"
oh.
And I'm like,
I know you don't want him doing helmet to helmet.
"Yeah, I just don't want him. Yeah, I'd
Well,
rather."
flag football is
Oh, we told him
what?
he wants to play. We asked him. He said, "Yeah, but he wants to play with Lux. It's little buddy Lux."
Oh, okay.
And if Lux doesn't play, he's not playing.
Oh,
That was his words.
that's cool.
Boy thinks he's LeBron pulling on his son or something. I'm not playing without Bronny.
There's what's it called? But are you worried that might spark like, oh, I'm really good at football. Like I want to play helmet.
Uh, No, because I already know he's a sissy. So
Love that he'll see this video one day.
oh no.
Love that he'll see the
Huh.
video one day.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, Dad, you call me a sissy? I'm like, hey,
Hey, when you were
truth.
6, you were.
It's the truth. Yeah,
He
yeah.
got thrown in the closet today. It was
Yeah, he
screaming.
was screaming. I knew it. As soon as I saw him go in there, Uncle Pete's back was
Tell what
turned.
happened.
All right, so Uncle Pete was in the kitchen cooking,
Yeah.
and I saw it. JJ came running. He hid in the closet in the pantry, and I saw him go in there.
Yeah.
He cracked the door. And Uncle Pete's back was turned, but he just turned at the right second that he saw the door move, and he realized there's a kid in there. So he closed it and held it
Do you think
closed.
he knew it was JJ though? Or just knew somebody was in there?
I don't think he knew it was JJ. I think he just knew it was a kid in there, so he just decided to lock him in there, and JJ
Yeah,
instantly freaked out.
yeah.
But if JJ was a little smart, he would have knew there was a light switch in there and just turned it on.
Well, I don't think he's been to that house that often.
No, no, not really.
Right? Yeah.
Not enough to know there's a light switch in the pantry.
He also, I think the dark is a big thing for him
Yeah.
because one time we were at y'all's house and man, what happened? Something like,
There's
no,
a
don't.
chicken.
He's like, no, don't turn off the light. And I was like, why, bro? Like, the room's right there. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I think he was in our room and we were about to turn off our light. And he had to run over to yours,
Yeah. That
and
sounds about right.
I think you're like the
Wait till I get in
TV.
the room.
Yeah, the TV was on, and I was like, you could literally just see it.
Yeah. Fun fact. Yeah, I was the same way when I was younger.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I had to take my dogs out at 4 in the morning. I do not want to step
Yeah.
outside. It's weird because at 4:15, it is dark as hell.
Yeah.
But then at 5, I feel a little safer. I don't know
Yeah,
what
the
it
sun
is.
starts coming up.
Like
At
maybe
least right now because of the
no,
time
no,
change.
no, the sun doesn't come out at 5.
No, not right now.
Not to me. I was like, I feel like the demons went to sleep because I feel a little safer. But I don't know what it is at 4:15. It is it's scary. Even like driving from Uncle Pete's, like it's
Oh
all
yeah, yeah,
woods,
yeah. I hate
and then
driving because I
something
don't
just
like driving those roads that are like that. It's not that
goes
like
too close.
yeah, it's not that like I always tell everybody I'm not the like I'm a good driver.
Yeah,
I don't trust that driver coming at me.
yeah.
I'm like, what are you doing on the other
This
end of the?
guy,
Are you on your phone? Are you drunk or like whatever?
this guy,
I slow down a lot.
yeah. We were coming on the curve, and he was already coming in the curve.
Mm,
He was on our side,
it's crazy.
and he was going fast too. And I was like, I get it, like it's a yield at 40 miles an hour,
Yeah,
but if you don't know how to handle it at regular speed, maybe you should press on the brake.
yeah. Slow
So
down a little bit at
yeah,
least.
because you also don't on those curves you don't see anyone coming.
Yeah,
So it's like you're just gonna bet that no one's coming and lean into it. Because I
hope for the
get it,
best.
I get it. I lean into a curve, but
Yeah.
not like that.
I gotta be able to see it. I
Yeah,
gotta be able to see it.
yeah.
But,
Uh,
yeah.
okay.
What else we got?
Let me see.
What about you? You don't play nothing.
I don't have any kids, not yet.
Sure. You got a badass. What do you call it? You got a badass helmet now
Oh yeah,
for your little hobby.
the Hobbit. Okay, yeah. I collect action figures and other. I'm not gonna call them toys because
No, they're not
then it
toys. They're
makes me
cool
sound
stuff.
like.
Yeah, it's cool stuff.
Yeah, I do.
Like that helmet, like I would have bought it just because I'm a Marvel fan. Like that was
Yeah,
cool as
yeah,
fuck. I'll have to bring it on here one time.
yeah. We'll tease them the helmet.
Yeah, we'll start the show with it on. Like, pretty
You
cool.
can wear the other helmet that I have, the Loki one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you have to tighten it though. I loosened it because it was hurting that day.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah,
Uh,
it's massive.
yeah. Funko Pops, sports cards. Sports cards aren't really toys. A lot
I
of
think you got me into those little Funko Pops. I mean, I saw them, but I was like, I never realized like how many there were,
oh,
and
dude, there
like
are so many. It
how
is
much like some
insane.
of them could be worth. Like they're pretty cool.
Yeah, I used to have one that was easily 2 grand,
Really?
but I bought it for because it had a dent. I think I bought it for like 1,400 bucks,
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah, and I held it for a while, and I had a couple of pieces that were like 100 bucks or whatever. And man, I'll show pictures later, but it was really cool. I don't know if we're gonna reach that audience, but man, I had some cool Funko Pops, and it's kind of like been up and down from what I've heard. It's weird when you get
Yeah,
into
my
a
buddy used to do it too. Like
yeah, it's weird
at
when you get
first,
into a
like
hobby like that.
I never heard of it, And then when you started doing it, I felt like everybody came out of the woodworks doing it. One of my bowling buddies did. Oh, he runs a pro shop
No, it
too.
was really crazy because like
He's got a shit ton of
Funko, I think they made these bobbleheads before. That was like their thing. They're
them.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
They made the character the same, like not all the characters, but like they had cereal icons and they made those into bobbleheads. I think they're called like wacky wobblers. I think that's what they're called, and those are really
Alright.
cool. But then somewhere around in 2010, I think they came out with the things called Funko Pops. Not really a big thing. Nobody was really buying them.
Yeah.
But what was it? I was in college in 2016, 2017. It was huge. Everyone got into them. Like it was people were rushing the stores, people were camping outside. Like for the geeks and nerds,
Yeah. Yeah.
there were
Yeah.
like Jordans.
Okay.
And like
Yeah.
they were
Yeah.
just constantly releasing and they were cheap. They're like $10. And then you find a
But then they
special one.
sell them for
Yeah, like
hundreds.
40 bucks. Like right off the bat, just
That's
because it hit the
crazy.
shelf. And then there was uh special ones that would come. The same character but like a different version. And they call it a chase.
Hmm.
And it was like one in every six. So like a
Yeah.
rarity, right?
Yeah.
Because you can't just have. There's no point of having a chase,
Right. Yeah.
and people were standing outside. Like Pokemon, they got licensed to work with Pokemon. The first Pokemon they released was Pikachu, and
Hmm.
like targets were getting 6 or 12. I went one morning. Target opens at 8. I got there like at 7, and there was already 10 people outside, and they were like, they already talked to us. They already gave us tickets. Like all the Pikachu's are accounted for, and I was
Okay.
like, damn, that sucks.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go back home and sleep.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, they released more or whatever. But it was hot. It picked
Yeah.
up,
How come I?
and
Yeah.
then
They're everywhere now.
everything like they just produced so much, like all these characters and everything. I think it started to die off a little. Like, don't get me wrong, it's still cool to collect them if you're into it,
Yeah.
but it's not like that hard anymore. I
They're
think.
kind of overkill.
Yeah, exactly. Like even the sports cards. I was into sports cards, Pokemon cards. Again, everyone flooded it.
Nobody was in that too.
People make it a big thing. I think, but also what it is, people make it a big thing who aren't really into it, so they
Hmm.
can make money off of those people who
Yeah.
are into it, which sucks. But I get it,
Yeah.
you know. Uh,
It's almost like a small like pyramid scheme.
yeah, literally,
Like it, you catch that wave as it's going up, and then
like
once
the
it hits
stock
its
market.
peak, it's done.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
like
the
it's
stock
done.
market.
You gotta get done, try it again, and then
Hmm.
make it famous again somehow, some way.
That's how sports cards were.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted sports cards. I literally, my friend was. He would ask here and there, and I would show him pictures when I go to Walmart. There's stuff on clearance. Like I have pictures of Pokemon boxes that I sent to my brother.
Hmm.
And I look back and I was like, damn, I could have had that box for like $35.
Yeah.
And now it's like 80.
That's
Sealed,
crazy.
brand new.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And it's not even like great Pokemon cards, it's just like it's a brand new box. And you know, they don't make them anymore.
Yeah, that was my thing too. Like with the came to like the basketball cards, I didn't realize like the grading on those things.
What do you mean?
Like they get graded.
Oh
Like
yeah,
we're
yeah, yeah.
legit. Like
Hmm.
that's how much more they're worth.
Yeah.
Sean had me going out to a couple stores
Yeah, I
for him.
remember that.
Yeah, and I landed one of the cool Wimbies, I guess, and he was like, "Oh man, if it's graded out really good, I'm gonna cut you some money." And I'm like, "All right, whatever."
Yeah, it depends.
And then like it looked, I mean, it was brand new to me. I'm like, "Oh, it's perfect. It's in the package." He's like, "Nah, bro, like they're
Did he get it graded? You know?
yeah." And the one that's like the one the top tier was like right under it.
The 9.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he made a good. I won't say what he wanted, but he made decent money for it.
yeah, I was gonna say, they're super picky. There's a bunch of, and another thing. So from what I remember, it used to be like PSA, Beckett, and somebody else, and they would take all the cards. But they got overfilled. That PSA was like, we're gonna stop with memberships. We
Hmm.
can't sell memberships, and then they closed down. Took all the submissions. The back order was like 6 months. So you would send in your cards, like, hey, you'll see it in like 6 to 8 months.
Yeah, that's what Sean said. It took forever.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it took forever.
So then all these other grading companies, I guess people who used to work there, whatever, they're just like, why don't we just go start our own company
Hmm.
and we would just grade? That's great, except you have to build a reputation, and everyone's so picky about like, no, I need a well-known name on this card to be graded,
Yeah.
so I'm just gonna send it there. Like PSA is number one, I think.
Hmm.
I think, and uh, but there's all these other people that are. on the come up, and I mean, because I don't think people have they obviously don't have the eye for it to do it themselves,
Yeah.
and then what are they gonna look at the car when it gets back? Like, no, I think it should have been a 10. Let me redo it. Like, no, like you're just gonna believe what the professionals tell you.
Yeah.
There's a card show coming to Houston actually, the 4th and the 5th of January. I'm gonna take some stuff out there to see. There's these guys in Dallas. They do like pre-grading,
Yeah.
and they're pretty accurate. I think they two of them used to work for PSA, so
Oh.
that's how they got it started. And it's only like it used to be super cheap. It was like $5 a card to get in. Like they were just trying to build their reputation.
Yeah.
$5 a card. We'll pre-grade it for you, and then that's it. But then they evolved. They're like pre-graded by, or yeah, pre-graded by. I think it's DSG or DSA, something like that. And people are putting it on eBay because they build a reputation and they trust them.
Yeah.
And now it's like $10 a card. So I'm just like, oh, I gotta really pick and choose who I want
Yeah.
because I have a Tom Brady card that could be kind of expensive if it was graded right,
Mm-hmm.
$200. But I found it at a flea market for like $5.
Oh yeah.
This
So
guy like
steal.
he was hoarding stuff, and I came across his cards. I'm like, oh man, these should be cool. Not every old card is valuable,
Yeah. Yeah.
but you know the big names,
I would say yeah.
whatever.
It depends on the player too.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And I came across Tom Brady and Peyton Manning, and I was just like, yeah, this Tom Brady. This was in 2018 when everyone thought he was close to retiring or whatever, but
Yeah.
then he kept going for another
Yeah.
couple of years. So I was just like, man, I can get this graded one day, but I couldn't grade it because PSA was backed up. I couldn't get a membership.
Oh yeah.
I didn't have
Took
anyone to
so long.
submit it to. I didn't have a
They just
friend.
sat on it.
Yeah,
Dang, might be worth something.
so I don't know. We'll see.
That'd be cool.
But I think we can wrap it up there
Yeah.
because I'm running out of
Enough
things
of
to say.
yeah. Enough about you. Enough about
Uh, but
so
hopefully, LiTOS works out.
yeah. Hey.
YouTube channel, Spotify, TikTok if it's not banned on the 16th next month.
Yeah. 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 Oh yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can.
Some people said that it's just gonna be banned in the US. So I don't know if there's
We'll get a VPN
I was
for
gonna
you
say
out of UFs.
I was gonna say some people are gonna find ways around it. Uh that's definitely the cat. That moved way too hard for it not to be the cat.
All right.
Yeah, you can see the cat's body.
Or to be the person city man.
Oh,
I'm just saying. Anyway,
we're gonna go see
episode 2.
we're gonna go see
we'll know
what it
it
is.
episode 2.